1.8 scale model. This is going to be a heavy build, guys. You can hear it, proper metal that. So, okay then guys, this is massive. So here we go. So that'll be on the right side. All you've got to do is push it onto the pins you've got on the chassis already. Then we're going to be applying these two screws here. Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. Today I'm building more Dom's charger from Fanhome, and we're at issue 30, guys. Now look at this, guys. Let's just chuck that mag down there. Look at the size of this part today. Now just take a step back because it's massive. Again, fills the screen. The last few builds I've been doing this week, guys, getting really big. We've got the Titanic from Hashit Partworks. That's getting big pieces coming through. Now this is getting big pieces coming through. We've got the Millennium Falcon, that's getting pretty huge. Guys, if you're not subscribed already, remember to subscribe, like, also comment and share, and you can watch all these videos I'm putting up on the channel. But anyway, let's crack on with today's build, the Dom's charger from the Fast and Furious franchise, Fanhome. Let's crack on. Okay then guys, as I said in the intro, as you can see here, we've got the middle piece of the chassis in this week's issue of the Dodge Charger RT from the Fast and Furious franchise. Yeah, so this is starting to get big now, guys. From Fanhome, let's have a look through this week's mag, the good content we've got before we crack on with this week's build. So let's just quickly go through. So, not much info at the beginning of the mag. There's what we've got today. Let's just skip that for a second and take a look through the last part of the mag. There we go. That's all the info we've got this week. But as you can see, guys, that is what we're going to be ending up with at the end of today's issue. Pretty cool. It's getting pretty big now, guys. There's only 5 instructions today to do, but it's very fun packed. Yeah, so without further ado, guys, let's move on and crack on and have a look at this part before we attach it to the rest of the model. As you can see, guys, it's that big. I've had to put it diagonal to fit it on my desk. So let's just get the packaging out. And it comes in this plastic casing to protect the parts. And we've only got one part today, the middle section of the chassis. Let's just take this off. And then we've got also some LM screws, which we may be using today, but let's check this out, guys. This is obviously metal. Guys, that's a couple of pound in weight. That is a couple of pound in weight, and that's just one section of this 1.8 scale model. This is going to be a heavy build, guys. You can hear it, proper metal that. So yeah, let me just chuck that plastic behind me. Now what we're going to do, guys, is attach this to the rest of the vehicle, the rest of this model, what we've been building the last couple of issues, and this is going to get huge, guys. I cannot wait. So I'm going to get the model over. Let's get it attached. Okay then, guys, this is massive. So here we go. We've got the build we've already done so far, part of this vehicle, and then what we've got is 38, which we've received in this week's package issue. What we're going to do is just carefully line up it like that, and then, story short, what we're going to be doing is applying LM screws into that hole, that hole, that hole, and that hole. So basically 6 LM screws, and that's going to attach this chassis together. But before we go on with that, guys, if I just bring the front end of this model over, what we've got to do is apply the mount brackets, which are these little things. We had a few issues back. Now, as you can see, you've got 2 little holes just there, And what we want to do with this, guys, is apply it on the right and left side. Now, if you can see there, you've got an R, if that comes out on camera, there you go. So that'll be on the right side. All you've got to do is push it onto the pins you've got on the chassis already. So carefully just push that on, no glue's needed. That's the right one done. As you can see here, that's the left one. Try to get it on shot with the camera, just trying to, there you go. Just get the light on it. Carefully, just put it on the pins on the chassis, as I say. Should feed into the holes on these mount brackets. Just support your finger underneath and then push. As you can see, those two mount brackets are now done. So back to what we're doing today now with the rest of this build. We've lined all these holes up, and now we've got to take LM screws, and I would ply these into oil today, guys, because we're screwing into metal. So I'll just put those to one side there, get them all out ready. This is where I put my oil, guys, in there to lubricate these screws as we're applying them. So yeah, let's crack on. First of all, guys, it's telling us to apply the two LM screws to these holes here. So these are the two centre holes, so we want to put one in there and one in that one. What I'm going to do is just start them off lightly. I say lightly, I don't know if that's the right word. Just get a thread basically, guys. Just put the beginning of the thread in, and then we'll tighten them up. And then we'll tighten them up fully. So yeah, that's a start on those two. Now I'll get my other screwdriver and we'll fully tighten these up. Bear with me, guys, if you can't see what I'm doing, my hand in the way. Alright, so get these two nice and tight. Then we're going to be applying these two screws here. Yeah, I recommend you do put oil on these, guys, because it's very hard to get them in. There's oil on mine and they're still getting pretty difficult to be screwing in. Yeah, we've got 4 screws in so far. Let's get my other screwdriver. But yeah, they're not the easiest to get in, but this is the main part of the chassis, I suppose, so we've got to get these nice and tight. But there we got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws in, and now all we've got to do is put these 2 outer screws, and then the chassis is connected. Now, guys, just a quick tip. These are all now in, but basically I've got another screwdriver I'm using, and the teeth are brilliant on the end of this screwdriver. I would recommend you do get yourself a good screwdriver, as these what are supplied with mags, they ain't suffice enough, guys. I mean, this is from the DB5. This is from the Ferrari I did a few years ago. As you can hear, I'm out of breath because they are tough to get in, even with lubricating the screws, and that's using a good screwdriver. But as you can imagine, they've got to be tough because it's got to hold the car together. So we'll try now again on camera. See if that's not magnetic, this screwdriver, that's the trouble I've got. So I'm having to use this one as it's magnetic to start it off. And then basically a stronger screwdriver to screw them fully in. But yeah, I won't lie, guys, I don't know if you're having the same problem putting these in. It's not the easiest. Don't get me wrong, it's not hard, but it's, you've got to put a bit of pressure behind them to screw them in all the way. So yeah, those started off, and then what I'm going to do, and I mean, you might be wise as well, resting it on your lap, on your thighs, and having a bit more pressure to screw them in, if that makes sense. But what I find as well is if you screw it in, then unscrew it, and keep doing that, and then you find that thread, and they do go in a bit easier eventually. As you can see, I've done that 3 or 4 times now with this screw, and we seem to be winning, and it's gone all the way. But as you can see, I'm putting a lot of pressure on that screw, guys, to get it in. There you go, but that's in. I might have made that look easy, but I'm telling you, it does put strain on your wrist. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those to do. So I'll try and do this on camera as well, guys, but it's a bit difficult to do and show you what I'm doing at the same time, but bear with. Again, give it a little turn, a few turns. When you feel it getting tight, take it out, put it back in. And just keep doing that. If need be, apply a bit more oil to give you a lot more lube to get it tight. It's that last bite what's doing it. So as you do it, you get a bit more of the thread in. It'll obviously go in easier. What I'm going to do is put a bit more oil on that. And then we should have got through it, guys, and it should be all attached. I think what it is as well, you've got your paint where they've powder coated these chassis, these parts, and you've just got to get that thread first, guys. Once you've got your thread with the screw, you'll be fine. But definitely lube it. I would definitely put oil on it, or else you're not going to get them in. And that is it, guys. We've applied part 30A with this week's issue. We've put 6 LM screws in, which was difficult, more than I thought. We've used these different screwdrivers. That is my hand, my blister. I probably need a better screwdriver, guys. If it is tough to put them in. They always are with these metal parts putting together. But as you can see, you can lean on that. Chassis is now done. It's getting there, guys. It's starting to get the full size it's going to be, and then we're going to be just adding parts onto it. I do hope you enjoyed this week's issue, guys. If you did and you want more, subscribe for more, bell notification, not to miss out on any future build to do with this build or any other build on the channel. Thanks for your support, guys. Do really appreciate you. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya. That is it for today, guys, for the Fast and Furious Dom's Charger RT from Fanhome issue 30. Pretty cool today, guys. We've basically put the middle section, you can see it here peeking over my shoulder. We've applied the middle section of this massive 1.8 scale build. It's starting to take shape now, guys, and the problem I've got, I can't put it up on this shelf, and I've got to get this desk done, guys. I keep going on, you're probably getting annoyed with me. I've got to try and sort out this garage. You can't see obviously the camera, but I've got things everywhere, and the desk has got to come around me. I've got to get that sorted, guys, to get these builds continuous, because they're getting big now and they're getting really cool, and obviously I ain't got the shelving to allocate them at the minute. That's my problem. I've got to sort that out. But anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for all the support, guys, and if you're not already, remember to subscribe and press that bell notification not to miss out on any future builds to do with this build, Dom's Charger, Millennium Falcon, Titanic, Elvis shorts. And if you take up for the playlist, guys, and if anything interests you and you want to follow me and come along with these builds, you know what to do. Just smash that subscribe button, and as I say, press the bell notification. You'll be notified every time I put it up on the channel. But for now, guys, a big thank you for all the subs, likes, comment and shares. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, guys. See ya. Peace.